From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today is July 8th, 2016. It is a Friday, the end of the work week for many people, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner, and we are at Herman Park.
We are at Herman Park. We've been out here before, and we're back again because it's one of our favorite places to be, right?
Yeah.
But gee whiz, this is July, the hottest month of the year here for Wayne County, and it's going to be hot today and tomorrow. Now, we had a taste of this a couple of days ago. Yesterday it was hot, but it wasn't quite there as much as it was the day before, because my goodness, Wednesday was a scorcher.
It was.
And only because the humidity, the dew points were so high, well into above the 70-degree range. And when that happens, it really gets uncomfortable, and the temperature was way up there as well. So today and tomorrow probably going to be the hottest days we have experienced so far here in Wayne County, right?
Yes.
So what do you do? What do you do in a case like that?
You have to follow the word heat, and that is actually hydrate, so you drink plenty of water. Educate yourself, check your temperature and the heat index, and when the temperature exceeds 85 or the heat index exceeds 90, then start taking protective action. Act quickly, seek a medical attention immediately if cramps, rapid pulse, heavy sweating, hot red skin, dizziness, confusion, or vomiting occurs, and take it easy. Avoid overexertion, take hourly breaks in air condition, and stay out of the sun.
Makes a lot of sense. Stay out of the sun, take it easy. Educate yourself. That means know what's going on while it's going on.
That's
right? Because if you start, I was talking with Mel McDaniel the other day, and he was telling me that when you're out in the heat, I'm sorry, I meant Mel Powers. When you're out in the heat, when you're out in the heat and you're sweating and all that, you can suffer heat exhaustion. But when you're out in the heat and you're supposed to be sweating and you're not sweating and your skin is not wet, you're at the edge of a heat stroke. And at that moment, you are in immediate danger. You should call 911.
Yes.
That's what he said. Heat exhaustion, you go inside, you take it easy, you relax, you get past it. Heat exhaustion, you're in immediate danger. You need to sip water. Okay, anyway, pay attention to that. Coming up at the Paramount Theater, oh boy, they've got their series going again. Nina Freeland's going to be there. The Parsons Dance Group is going to be there this coming season. That will be in October. In November, the North Carolina Symphony, which is always everyone's favorite, with the Holiday Pops concert. Tim Meadows, remember Saturday Night Live? Tim Meadows, a funny guy, is going to be there in January. Coming up, Jazz Showcase in February. In March, it's Joshua Lazoff. And James Gregory, the funniest man in America, is going to be back in May of next year. Anyway, that's the series that the Paramount Theater has going on. And you get more information at the Paramount, get ticket information, because they have got something going on all the time at the Paramount Theater, downtown Goldsboro. You can go online to goldsboroparamount.com and get information about upcoming programs and upcoming shows and ticket information. You can actually reserve your tickets online at the Paramount Theater. So go to goldsboroparamount.com. And if you have any questions about it, you can call. What's that number?
The Paramount?
The number is 919-583-8432. 583-8432. I knew you knew that. Anyway,
Sure I did.
National Night Out is coming up, right?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Tuesday, August the 2nd, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The vendor setup time is at 5:30. It will be held at Herman Park and is to help make our community strong and safe.
It is. National Night Out started several years ago as a result of criminal activity in your neighborhood. So one way that somebody said, well, now we can stop this. We don't have to take this. What we'll do is we'll turn on our porch lights and go outside, and we'll we'll just do it. We'll keep the bad guys out of our neighborhood. And ever since then, it's grown to the proportions it is now. So National Night Out coming up August 2nd, right here at Herman Park, right where we are right now. We want to see you out here. It's going to be a great event. Always is. The Peggy M. Seegers Senior Center thing. Operation Fan Heat Relief. I was talking with some folks at the Senior Center earlier. Operation Fan Heat Relief is a summer program intended to provide a more comfortable living environment and reduce heat-related illnesses. And they do this because summertime can be difficult and dangerous for seniors, especially when they do not have a means to help keep their homes cool. I found out this morning that Paula Edwards from the Senior Center had announced that a Boy Scout troop had a fundraiser and had raised enough money to buy over 80 fans to give to the seniors here in Wayne County. Now, if you qualify for this, you can contact the Senior Center and Paula can help you with this. Not everybody will qualify, but it's easy to get a fan if you're a senior and you live in a hot environment, hot situation. Then call Paula at the Senior Center and get information about this. The Seeger Senior Center will gladly accept donated fans from anyone and monetary donations to buy those fans to distribute to seniors in need. Call Lisa Barker. Lisa is at 731-1608, 919-731-1608. Now Lisa's heading up that particular program. That's Beat the Heat at the Senior Center. If you need a fan, if you're an elderly person, you need a fan, they can help. We're going to go to our interviews now, our program. So we'll continue, right?
Yes.
It's time for that. We'll go to that and then we'll be back with whatever this is on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we welcome to the studio Mel Powers. Mel is the director of the Office of Emergency Services. And how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Wayne.
Appreciate you coming in, and a long time since you've been in with us, but you're a busy guy. We want to talk today about how people can stay safe in this weather. This is some horrible heat we're going through.
It is. It is. A lot of people worry about hurricanes. They worry about tornadoes, thunderstorms, ice storms, snow. You know, you always hear about that. But do you realize that heat is the #1 weather-related killer in the United States?
I did not know that. I did not know that.
The statistics show that over the past decade, probably 236 deaths per year.
Really?
Heat-related deaths.
Heat-related deaths. So, how does the heat, I guess the heat just dries your body out?
It does.
Now, we're not doctors here, but I'm just curious as to how you react to heat. What's going on?
Your body tries to compensate for it. You know, there's two different issues when it comes to heat. You got heat exhaustion and you got heat stroke. And there's a few differences. Heat exhaustion, it's bad, but you can survive that.
Yeah.
You'll notice that you'll have a weak pulse, but you'll be real wet, clammy, sweaty. You know how you get out in the yard, you just get a little hot, feel a little nauseous, heat, sweaty. The sweat is your body's reaction. It's trying to cool you down.
Okay.
That is, when somebody has heat exhaustion, you want to bring them inside. Right. Give them a little sips of water, get them cool, fan them, get them in some air conditioning.
Right.
They're going to be nauseous, but if they continue to vomit, then you want to get medical attention. That's heat exhaustion. Now, heat stroke is a completely different story.
Oh.
Heat stroke is where your body has already tried to cool you down. It's tried, you have sweat, it's trying to cool you, and you just don't have any liquid left in you.
Oh, man.
You're dehydrated now. The difference now is you've got a strong pulse, it's rapid, but your skin is completely dry.
Oh boy.
There's no way for you to cool down anymore, so your temperature continues to rise.
So that's your first big clue. Your body is not cooling. Your skin is dry. Your heart's beating normally.
Beating normally.
But your skin's dry and you're overheated.
You're overheated. There's no way the body can now cool itself off, so it's going to continue to heat up.
All right, so what do you do then?
Call 911.
Don't just go to the hospital or go see a doctor.
call 911. Usually at this point in the stage, they're going to be very nauseous. They could lose consciousness because the body is starting to shut down. You can have organ damage because the body's just overheating itself.
Oh boy, so remember that if the skin is dry and everything seems normal, but you're overheated, but the skin's dry, that's your first sign of danger.
That is a medical emergency.
A medical emergency, call 911. What do we do to prevent getting to that point?
Well, a lot of things you want to look at. We use an acronym HEAT.
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 Okay.
Because what are we talking about?
I'm talking about?
We're talking about heat.
Heat.
So look at the acronym HEAT. H, hydrate.
Okay.
You want to hydrate. You want to drink water. Good old water. Nothing better than water. You can go out and spend $5 on some sports drinks, but you know I can open my tap water up. It doesn't cost me a dime, and it's the best thing for you. Hydrate.
Hydrate. Lots of water. Drink water.
So that's the first thing. H, hydrate.
Right.
E, you want to educate yourself. And when we talk about educate yourself, cut the news on, look at the weather, see what it's going to be. Today they're talking about the temperatures being 94 degrees. That sounds like a lot, but now you got to add the humidity into it, and now the heat index goes up to 101 to 102 degrees. Now that is in the shade. That is in the shade. So if you're under that big pecan tree, 102, 101 heat index.
Yeah, and you think you're okay in the shade,
you
but
think, no, you're not.
You're
Now,
not.
if you get out into the direct sunlight, it's proven that it can add 15 degrees to your core temperature. So at 102 degree heat index, and you're out in the sun running, jogging, working, you can add 15 degrees. You can be up to 117 degree heat index.
and that's when it really starts to get dangerous.
That's when it gets dangerous.
I know the National Weather Service says that when the heat index gets to 105, they issue a heat advisory.
They do. At 105, they issue the heat advisory, and that is for us to kind of step back, look, see what we're doing. Is this something I really need to be doing? If I'm outside working in the yard, it might be time to go inside and watch some TV and relax.
Okay.
But you just got to educate yourself. You got to know what the weather is going to be when for that day.
Okay.
And educate what we just talked about. Know the signs. Is
Okay.
it are we suffering from heat exhaustion?
Right.
Is it heat stroke? So E, educate.
Okay.
A, act.
Act.
So you want to act quickly. If you come across somebody that you think is heat exhaustion, you want to get them, take them inside, little sips of water, cool them down, fan them, get them in some air conditioning, and you should be okay. If they continue to be nauseous and vomiting, you call 911.
Okay. Something you said.
Okay.
Let me ask you about this. You said little sips of water.
Right.
Shouldn't they just guzzle it down?
No.
That's not good, huh?
There's two things that chugging water would do for you.
Well, you
One,
drown for one.
You can drown. You really can.
Beside the point. I know you can.
Yeah. You can throw it all back up.
Oh.
So it can make you sick.
Okay.
It can give you cramp. You
Okay.
can cramp up. Those are the two biggest things. You don't want to drink a lot of water. You can also put your body in shock.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people think, let me get some good old cold ice water. No, just regular tap water out of your sink.
Room temperature tap
Room
water.
temperature. Don't give them. You know, a lot of people want to take that big old bottle of water and just pour it over their head when they're that hot, and that can put you into shock.
Wow. So don't do that. Sips of water.
Sips of water, small sips of water.
Sips. Regular. Just
Room
keep going it.
That's
Room
it.
temperature.
That's it. Don't chug it. Don't give them ice water, but you want to act quickly. When it's heat stroke, when they've got that dry, hot skin, sometimes they can be unconscious. You got to act fast. That is a medical emergency. You want to call 911. Get them into some air conditioning. You want to take a sponge or a rag with some cool damp water, place on them. That's about all you can do.
Don't pour any water over them, though.
No.
Don't pour water over them, and drink sips.
Sips of
Okay.
water.
And that's a medical emergency. That's
That
when
is
you, while you're doing this, call 911.
Call 911.
All
Exactly.
Right. And that's all right.
So then you got T.
T. What's T?
That's the best part of it all.
Oh,
Take it easy.
I like that.
Take it easy. You know, don't overexert yourself outside. Just take it easy. Reevaluate what you're doing. If you're out in the yard, working in your yard, it's something you don't have to do, don't do it.
It'll
Go
wait.
inside.
It'll wait.
It can wait.
Yeah.
It can wait. just take it easy. So
if it has to be done, maybe pick a better time of day.
In the evening
late
time.
afternoon, early.
In the evening time.
Yeah.
Usually 6, 7 o'clock, it's going to start cooling down pretty quick.
Yeah.
And we're in the summertime, so it doesn't get dark till 9 o'clock.
That's right.
So you have plenty of time to
Okay.
do what you need to do outside.
That makes a lot of sense there. HEAT. All right. Let's go through it one.
All
All
right.
right.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Educate.
Educate.
Act.
Act.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. All right. That's good advice right there. Mel Powers is the director of our Office of Emergency Services here in Wayne County, and with this good information, Mel, I appreciate you coming by.
I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. We are back on Wayne Goldsboro Television, and we're here at Herman Park, near the fountain, as you can hear. Can you hear the fountain?
Yeah.
That's what that water is running. I thought somebody left the faucet on. But no, it is the fountain. Coming up July 14th, the Summer Walk and Roll Series, the Go Wayne Go, continues every Thursday at 6 p.m. On the 14th, we all head to Mount Olive for the University of Mount Olive Trek. We'll meet at the Steele Memorial Library, and we'll have a reading session for about 15 minutes before we take our walk. Okay, that's on July 14th. That's next Thursday. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, at 10 a.m. that same morning, we'll have the groundbreaking for the fantastic, wonderful, just amazing new Maxwell Regional Agricultural and Convention Center. I can't wait for that. That is a big deal. It's going to help Wayne County out quite a bit. It's going to be spectacular. The Maxwell Regional Agricultural and Convention Center. All right, groundbreaking on the 14th at 10 a.m. 14th in the evening is, of course, the walk in Mount Olive and Center Street Jam featuring the Band of Oz. Whee! And they are great. You'll enjoy that, and it's a free concert. Every Center Street Jam is a free concert. What's special about today? Did I hear you say that?
What is special, Wayne?
I knew I heard you say that. Special about today. Today being the 8th. Today is Collector Car Appreciation Day. Now, I don't know why they worded it like that. Collector Car Appreciation Day. Why wouldn't they say Car Collector Appreciation Day for those who collect cars? This may be for the same thing, but I don't know. People write funny sometimes. Anyway, that's what it's all about. Collector Car Appreciation Day. It's also Math 2.0 Day. You enjoy math?
No.
Okay, Math 2.0. Oh, math, that's like arithmetic and pluses and minuses.
Exactly.
And divisibles and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, never mind that. Today is Taos Pueblo Powwow. That's an event that's going on in New Mexico. Okay? And today is also, for some reason, Wayne Chicken Day. Now, I don't know if that means I'm afraid, I'm a scaredy cat, or if that means that I enjoy chicken, but I bet it doesn't refer to me at all. What do you think?
I doubt it.
I bet you're right. Okay, here's today's trivia question. Are we ready for this?
Okay.
Social media. Everybody loves social media. Well, almost everybody. What social media site logo is that of a bluebird? What social media site has a bluebird for its logo? Think about this. Millions, millions, and millions, and millions, and millions of people use this daily. All right?
Very easy.
That's probably a giveaway right there,
Very
don't you?
easy.
Yeah, think about that. A bluebird is a logo. We'll be back. We're going to our next segment on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Our guest is Amanda Grantham from the Goldsboro Family. Why? Hello.
Hey, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming in. There's so many things about the
Absolutely.
why. We all love the why, the family why. There's so many things going on.
Absolutely, we do a lot.
And you've got an information poster with you that's just covered with information.
I do.
Well, where do we start? What's going on?
Well, it's right in the middle of the summer,
It is.
which means for the Y, we have a ton of kids
You do.
because we host a Y summer camp, and it's great.
You have a ton of kids.
We do.
So if
They
each-
are
each
everywhere.
kid weighs about 40 pounds. That's a
You're doing the math.
Yeah, that's a lot
Don't
of
strain
kids.
yourself.
That's a bunch of
It's
kids.
a lot of kids.
Yeah, I know, that really hurt myself. Oh.
But thankfully, we have 2 facilities, so they're not all in the
Same place?
weight room area.
Oh,
So
okay.
the adults can still come work out without a bunch of children around. But we
This is
do
good.
have our other facility, and we have kinder camp all the way through age 17. So we have the little 5-year-olds, which my daughter's one of them, and she loves it.
Oh, kinder camp.
Yes.
That's going on now.
It is, absolutely. And you can come for 1 week, or you can come for the remainder of the summer, however
Wow.
much you want to.
Okay, that's great.
Non-members or members, so
Non-members,
anybody.
non-Y members or Y members.
Yes, and they can come all day, 6:30 in the morning till 6 at night. So if you need something for your kids to do while you're out working, that's the place to send them.
Drag them out of bed at
Yeah.
6 a.m. and get them over to Y.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yes.
I don't want to go, I'm sleepy. Yeah, I hear it all the time. I say it all the time. Anyway.
I feel that way every morning.
Every morning. So, kinder camp, age 5 to 17, 1 week, or for the entire rest of the summer.
Yes.
Wow, that is great. Family Y member or non-family Y member?
Of course, members get a discount. I think it's $25 off a week.
Okay, excellent.
So-
Wow, so what else is going on at the Y?
Well, in line with kids, we also have our popular youth sports coming up. So
Uh-huh.
registration is open only in the month of July for football and soccer.
Okay,
So it's flag football for boys and girls, and then soccer for boys and girls.
boys and girls on the same team?
Yes.
Really?
Co-ed.
I love it.
Yes.
That's great.
It's really fun.
So what are the ages here?
Football is just for ages 6 through 8,
Mm-hmm.
and soccer, I believe, is up until 14.
Okay, okay. Wow. What else is going on?
Well, you know, we also are enrolling for kids for the fall. So we have a solution for working parents in the summer, and then we have a solution for working parents in the fall. And
You
that
got this
is
all planned out, don't you?
Well, I
love
mean,
this.
you need somewhere safe to send your kids during the day
That's
while you're
true.
at work. And after school, we have a lot of kids who get out after school and they don't have any adult supervision until they get home. Their parents get home.
All right.
So we can pick them up at their school and bring them to our after-school program.
Okay.
And they can stay there until 6 o'clock, and we have a snack, and they do their homework, and oh, that's a great time saver for parents.
Oh, yeah.
They do their homework, so when you get them at 6 o'clock, they've already done their
They've
homework.
already done their homework. That is fantastic.
Yeah, so they come and
Well, that's a plan.
we bus to, I think it's maybe 15 schools in the county.
Really? Mm-hmm. So,
Pick them up at the school, bring
pick
them
up at the
straight
school,
to
bring
the
them to the
Y.
Y.
Yep.
And then the parents can pick them up at the Y.
Yes,
Or do you
sir.
make them walk home?
Well, they can if they want.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
Parents have to pick them up.
Parents
by
have to
6
pick
o'clock.
up the kids. Okay.
But we offer after-school care, yes. And it's a benefit, too, for working parents on, like, teacher work days.
Yeah.
Because what do you do with your child when you
You're
work?
at work
and
and
it's not a holiday, it's just a random teacher work day, and you have nowhere for your kid to go. So we do, some parents just take advantage of that on teacher work days and holidays and school breaks. Some parents do it every week.
Now, is that for Y members?
Y members and non-members.
And
of course,
non-members.
members do get a slight discount, as always,
Okay.
the benefit of being a member. But we also offer a preschool option for kids who are too young to be in school. So from between the ages of 2 and 5-ish before school. And they can come all day from 6 to 6.
Wow. Wow.
So all
Drag
of
them
your
out of
kids'
bed
needs,
kicking and
yes.
screaming, right?
So we have something for every child up until age 18.
Okay.
So come on out.
All right. That's fantastic. I'm looking at your folder here, your poster here. You have a free health education classes
Yes.
being offered. Free health education classes.
And we have decided to open these up to members and non-members. So
Wonderful.
originally it was just something we would put on in our building for our members, but we've decided to go ahead and extend that to the public because we all need to better our health education.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we have 3 great ones coming up this month. One of
Okay.
them is on women's health, and it's all about women and struggles they have, different foods they should eat, exercises they should do specific to women.
Excellent.
And then we have one on high blood pressure.
Oh, boy.
Any questions you may have about that, and that's a very common illness in our community.
I'd like to, I would have to think that there's probably more people who have blood pressure problems than
They
people
probably
who do
realize.
not.
Yes, actually that is probably true.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very common in
It's
our area,
rampant. Yes.
especially in the South. And then we have an Ask a Pharmacist event, which is always a great because you can bring in your medications that you have. You can go over them with the pharmacist. She's a local Walmart pharmacist. She'll answer any questions about what you're currently taking or how they may interact with each other. You can bring in all of your stuff, hand it to her, and clarify anything you may
Wow.
need to know.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so all of the dates and times for these should be on our website,
Okay. What is that website?
GoldsboroYMCA.org.
GoldsboroYMCA.org.
Yep, and it should be
Okay.
on the main page.
Now, if someone does not have a computer,
They can call our front desk anytime. They have all this information readily available, and they will tell you when and where to show up.
so if you do not have a computer, go online to get the phone number.
Or we can tell them the phone number.
Well, we could. Go ahead.
It's 919-778-8557.
That's right. 778-8557.
Yes. How would they go
Gee.
online if they didn't have a computer?
You caught that, huh? You're quick.
Just kidding.
Well, so was I. Okay,
I
gee
know.
whiz. Did we cover everything?
That is the bulk of it.
I want to
Lots
ask
of
you about
stuff
the mobile
going on.
app. Tell me about the mobile app.
We have a great mobile app. It's so
Whoa.
exciting.
Wow, it's exciting.
I love it. I love technology. And
Okay.
I love how you can get up in the morning and check what exercise schedules are going on today, what classes are going on today. Oh, I'd like to try that one. It has the description, the time, the instructor, where it's
Right.
located for aquatics and land-based exercise classes, because we offer about 100 a week. So there's a lot of variety.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the app also offers all the information about programs like the fall sports we talked about, the soccer and the football are
Okay.
on the mobile app, and parents can register through the mobile app.
Really?
So they don't have to come in and
Wow.
register anymore.
This
they
is
can
nice.
just download the app on their phone. They can, so once they set up their account, they can go ahead and pay for that on the app and never have to leave the comfort of their couch. And then they just
Whoa.
bring their kid the
So
first day.
If you're a couch potato, grab your kid and drag him out of bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, go back to the couch, send him over to the Y, make him walk to the Y. That's good exercise, isn't it?
It would be.
Okay, maybe not.
They're not safe, but it'd be good
But
exercise.
it'd be good exercise, but make sure he's got a weapon.
I was worried about cars. You're worried about weapons.
Oh yeah, that too.
Same thing.
I'm gonna cut part of this out. Okay. 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 All right. So join now, and have a blast this fall.
Yes,
So you're already planning ahead for the fall.
we are.
And this is only July, the beginnings of July. Summer just kind of started a couple of weeks ago.
I know it's hard for parents to foreshadow what their kid's going to be doing in the fall, but we have to do the registration and stuff for those things in July. So then in
Oh.
August, when they go back to school, it's time to play soccer.
A very good point. All right.
So unfortunately, we have to think about the fall in the middle of the summer.
So GoldsboroYMCA.org, 919-778-8557. And we've been speaking with Amanda Grantham, who knows all about the Goldsboro Family Y, and invite you to come by and take a look. Right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Come join me.
All right.
Thank you.
Today we're joined by Sergeant Paige Leonard, Coordinator for Crime Stoppers here in Wayne County. Hello.
Hello.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're out catching bad guys, right? We need the public's help.
Yeah, this one we need the public's help on, because as we're sitting here in the studio, my Crime Stoppers phone is just ringing. So I'm hoping whoever that is calls me back.
Well, do we want to get that?
No, we won't blast them up on TV.
Finding the bad guys and putting them away.
That's what we're trying to do.
You need the public's help on one right here.
We do.
What's going on?
Fortunately, you know, last time we spoke, I talked about a homicide involving a teen out in the
did.
county. And today I want to talk about another homicide, except this is involving another teen, juvenile, in the city. And it's a sad thing that's going on. And we definitely want to highlight this case also and bring the people to justice. But this one happened July 1st. Of this year at about 2:30 in the morning. We were called to the 400 block of East Holly Street in town.
That was an early Friday morning.
Yeah, and at that time they found Montez Wilson, who is 17. He was deceased from gunshot wounds. And you know, in this town, that's actually a busy time of the evening often. This was a kid that a lot of people knew, and you know, we're getting a lot of information from different sources, but we still have not made an arrest, and the investigators still want to hear from everybody on this case. They're still sifting through a lot of leads and a lot of information, and we need to get this person locked up.
Okay, 2:30 a.m. Friday morning would be overnight Thursday into Friday morning.
Right.
So late Thursday night, early Friday morning on Holly Street in Goldsboro. A
Right.
17-year-old man, his life was taken That is so sad.
Yeah.
17 years old.
Yeah, and you know, and unfortunately, when you talk about 2 homicides of 2 juveniles under the age of 18,
Yeah.
you know, just in the last week or two's time, that's just not what we need to have here in Wayne County. We need to stop this.
So we don't have any idea, we don't have anything of a description or anything yet.
No, nothing that we can give out. We just want any and all information that people have regarding this case.
In the Holly Street area here in Goldsboro, and on a Friday morning, early Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, on the 1st of July, and that would be going into the holiday weekend.
That's right.
All
You know,
right,
I
so-
basically would tell people, if you heard it, you saw it, stand up and speak out. You know, it's time for everybody to step forward and give some information to help put these people in jail.
Right. Or if you hear somebody talking about it, which
Right.
is often the case.
Right.
You hear somebody talking about the case, and sometimes they even brag about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the screen, the number 919-735-2255 or 919-222-4230 for text.
That's correct.
All right, 735-2255 is the phone number, and to text it's 919-222-4230.
That's correct.
Anybody who has any information at all, no matter how small the information you feel it may be, they can still use this information.
That's correct.
All right. Sergeant Paige Lerner of Crime Stoppers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television from beautiful Herman Park. Now this is a large park. You can come out here and play tennis. You can come out here and have a picnic. You can rent the shelters. You go to the Goldsboro Parks and Recreation Department and get information about how to use these shelters here. Have a family reunion out here. This is a great place. Got the beautiful fountain here, right? The lady in the park adorning the fountain. They have the rose bushes are not rosing right now, and they're not bushing. But we have all kinds of, this is a beautiful, large area that you can sit back, kick back, and relax. And of course, on the weekends, the kids can ride the train,
Yes.
the Kiwanis
But
train.
this weekend, it will be closed due to the heat.
It will.
Yes.
I'm glad you brought that up. So this weekend, tomorrow and Saturday,
Saturday and Sunday.
rather Saturday and Sunday, the Kiwanis train will not be running because of the heat.
Yes.
Glad you mentioned that. Okay. All right. Anyway, Goldsboro Parks and Recreation Department responsible for this park here, and they do a marvelous job keeping it up. There's plenty of room out here if you just wanted to come out and hang out a while, right? For ages 7 to 17, the Parks and Recreation Department offering a summer camp for 7 to 17-year-olds, learning how to fish and have a chance to visit various local ponds and lakes to learn how to fish. There's a fishing instructor by the name of Russell. He's the bearded wonder, I always call him. Russell Stevens is the instructor, and he will teach you how to do this. The cost is $50 per camper. The location, it says, will be different beaches in eastern North Carolina.
Wow.
Wow, is right. Anyway, this is on July 25th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. July 25th through July 29th. $50 per camper, learn how to fish, and there you go. I think that's a little confusing there, isn't it? Because it says local ponds and lakes, but you're going to meet at the beaches. Anyway, call the Recreation and Parks Department office for information about that. Talk to Russell, 919-739-7480. That's just one of the many camps being offered. Also, the Parks and Recreation Department offering swimming lessons at Mina Wheel and at Peacock Pools. Session 2 is about to begin at both locations. Session 2, and that begins mid-July. So call now to get information about that. The cost is $20 at each location in different age groups. Mainly ages 3 through 5, and then another age group would be 6 and older. But it's swimming lessons at Mina Wheel Pool and at Peacock Pool. Okay?
Everybody needs to know how to swim.
Everybody should know how to swim. Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Vote by mail. Your request to make it easy for you can be done by calling the Board of Elections office at 919-731-1411. Be sure that you're registered to vote All Americans should be registered to vote, and all Americans should be voting providing they know for whom they're voting.
Do their homework.
Do your homework. That's good. Thank you. Do your homework. Okay?
Yes.
Trivia question for today is, what social media site uses a bluebird as its logo? That's the question. Logo backwards is ogle. We're not going to do that today. We're going to ask about the logo. What is the logo of the social media site? Which social media site uses the bluebird as its logo? What is it?
Twitter.
Twitter! Right. You know, Twitter backwards is rip. Never mind that. We're going to have a great weekend, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, we are. We're going to have a good weekend. Hope you do too. Be back in here Monday morning when we join you again. The time will be 7 a.m. The show repeats at noon. Then the show re-repeats at 5:30 p.m. So have a great weekend. Drive carefully. Stay cool. Stay cool, because that's most important. This heat will get to you. All right?
Yes.
Stay cool. Drink plenty of liquid before you go outside. So until Monday, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.